Is Uber worth it to drive in 2026? Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to the Rideshare Guy. And that's right, we're talking Uber. Is it still worth it to drive it? I mean, it's the Rideshare Guy. Yes? Yes and no. It depends. There's actually a few things that you really need to know in 2026 when it comes to driving Uber. And if you don't take these into account, you're going to be losing money, it's going to cost you, and you're not going to be happy. So you won't be driving anymore. But if you don't fall into those traps, then you know what? Uber driving can actually be worth it for you. It could be great for a side income. It could be great for paying, whatever extra bill you have or whatever you need, maybe an extra vacation. I don't know, whatever you need to use the money for, it could be good for. So yes, as an Uber driver, or if you're thinking about driving for Uber, could it be worth it? Absolutely. But again, there's pitfalls that you need to watch out for. So let's talk about some of those first. So first thing to know is that Uber is going to give you rides based on its pay for itself, not necessarily the best for you as the driver. They're not going to take into account your things that you're going to use on your car, like maintenance, tires, gas, oil, anything else that may require any sort of extra income when it comes to driving more miles. They don't care about that. So if gas goes up, they don't care. If your car tires go up, they don't care. They're still going to pay you based on what is good for them, not necessarily for you. So that means some of the rides that come in are not worth it. Do not take every single ride. Obviously, you might think that you have to take every single ride that's coming to you, but the reality is you don't have to, because many of the rides that come to you aren't actually worth it. In fact, sometimes they don't even pay the expenses that it would take to drive your car. And that brings me to my second point. If you don't know the costs to driving your car, you're making decisions blindly and you have no idea if that ride is going to be worth it for you to take or not. So if you don't know that, then Uber driving may not be worth it. Another big thing that you need to pay attention to is knowing your area. If you don't know the area, you might take a ride that is going somewhere and there's no ride coming back. And that means you have to deadhead all those miles back. So what you think may be worth one price, just cut that in half because you have to take the return trip now too. So you got to pay attention to your market and you got to pay attention to what's going on in your area. So then that way you can avoid things like detours. You can avoid things like car accidents. You can avoid things like big giant events that maybe the traffic is changed and you just don't want to drive that way or something. So those are a couple of things when it comes down to it. Now there's a great app out there that can add in addition to driving with Uber, like Solo. Solo is going to give you a great look at what's going on in your area, in your market, how drivers are driving, and then also it's going to give you what things to watch out for, where it's going to be busy, where it's going to be predicted to be busy for you to actually drive and make money. Because if you're just sitting in an area and you have no idea if that area is busy or not, you might be sitting there for a real long time thinking, I thought this was going to be great. The person on the internet told me I can make a lot of money doing this, but I'm just sitting here and I ain't even getting a ride. Well, that's because you're in the wrong area. And if you're in the right area, just by moving it maybe a couple of miles, now you're getting a ton of rides. And of course, yes, it's great to make some money, but you got to make sure, again, you are making money that is in addition to whatever it takes for your vehicle to move. So whatever your cost per mile is for your vehicle, you need to make sure you're making above that, because then that way, that's the profit going to you. Now, those are a couple of things that you need to pay attention to when it comes to traps and pitfalls. But like I say, something like the Solo app, which I'll leave a link in the description, you can check that out. It's a great additional resource when you're driving. But let's talk about some of the great things about driving. First off, you're dealing with people. So if you enjoy people, if you enjoy talking with people, you're going to meet a whole amount of different people getting in and out of your car. And it depends also when you're driving. If you're driving during the day, you're probably taking people to appointments. You might be taking people to and from work or meetings or to the airport or whatever. Also, if you're driving at night, you're going to be dealing with a lot of nightlife. And then if you deal with the later part of the night, you're going to be dealing with a lot of drunks. So it just depends on your personality, and it just depends on what you want to deal with. And that's the great thing too about Uber, is that you can go on and off when you actually want to. So you can go on at whatever time, And, if something happens 30 minutes later, you just go off the app and, hey, that's cool. But when it comes down to driving Uber, yeah, you get to pick the times when you go out. But again, make sure it is when it's busy or when there's rides coming in, because there's definitely some downtimes. We'll make videos here on the Rideshare Guy when the best times to drive are. So make sure you're subscribed and turn on notifications for things like that. And then another good thing too is tips. You can get tips, but the reality is you're not going to get everybody to tip. In fact, sometimes it's around 20% people tip. But when you're getting 40, 50% tips, and that does happen, we have a couple of drivers we know that do make around 40 to 45% in tips when it comes to the amount of rides that they're giving to the amount of people that are tipping. So they're doing really well. They're doing something right. And it comes down to customer service, and it comes down to professionalism and things like that. So if that's something that interests you, then yeah, it can definitely be worth it. So take a little bit of business sense, take a little bit of great customer service, mix it together, and you can have a great time when it comes to driving Uber. And this is going to be my biggest tip to you when it comes to driving Uber. Don't just sign up for one app, sign up for multiple apps. Because if you're going to go online for a few hours at a time to make whatever kind of money you want to make, whether it's for extra pay, bills, whether it's for going out on the town, whether it's for taking a vacation, whatever it is, then make sure you sign up for multiple apps. Don't just sign up for Uber, sign up for Lyft as well, sign up for food delivery, try those, because rideshare might not be worth it for you. Food delivery might be better for you. Or you just want to be continually taking rides. And if you're only on one platform, then you're limiting the amount of people that you could potentially service when it comes to giving rideshare rides or food delivery or whatever it might be. And of course, if you want to get a real head start when it comes to this, make sure you sign up for the RSG course, which is going to give you a real good rundown of what rideshare is on our course right here from the Rideshare Guy. And it's going to give you a lot of great information, and it's going to give you 3 steps ahead of the other new driver that's coming out on the platform. And then if you couple that with something like Solo, you're going to be way ahead of a lot of drivers that are driving and have been driving for a little while. But yeah, is it worth it? Yeah, it can be. It just depends on how you're doing it. So make sure you do it right. And of course, if you have any questions about driving Uber, make sure you put it in the comments below. And don't pay attention always to the people that are like, no, it sucks, it's not fun, I don't like it anymore. Why? It's probably because they got burned somehow because they weren't paying attention properly. But like I say, I do want to know if you have questions, put them in the comments below. We'll try to answer them either in the comments or in videos. Now, we did just talk about Uber, and as I said, sign up for multiple apps with things like Lyft. So if you're interested in knowing what it's like when it comes to rideshare as a whole, check out this video right here. And also make sure you subscribed and ring the bell for notifications. We'll see you in the next one.